boat chain and plane. Fame name, that's insane. Pop up. You need in case the movies get insane. You need a ruby, the kind of jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mommy, man. I'm here to remind you.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Spinning away. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Wait. 11. Flag!
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. Oh, that's what an effort. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A first down carry here for Johnson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
12, 12. 180, 180. Flag. 21, 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
180, 180.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All day. All day.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to...
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
6, 6. Hey, go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
21. Here we go. Go ahead. He's checking. Crash. 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Hey, gun. 13.
Now Garoppolo. Finding room inside the 40. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Go ahead.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here we go. Hurry up. 11.
Check hot route. Hot.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Rolling to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mayfield looks to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
1st down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeForest Buckner able to get in there and him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Completes it right side to Dodson. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down, Johnson. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
11.
Garoppolo on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Garoppolo now, 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
21. Check 26.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here we go. Hey, gun. Watch the ship. Go ahead.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Good, 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 good. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Lucky 56, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over, 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 over.
Second down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Equanimeous St. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
4 down.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. 13, 13, 13, 13.
Motion.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 13, 13.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there. That'll bring up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
11.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he's got some space here. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Mayfield now on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
12.
Check. 11.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to have a third down.
Hurry up! Go ahead. White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Garoppolo closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
6. 11. 13. 12.
Play action. Garoppolo. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
13, 13. 11, 11, 11, 11. Go ahead, go ahead. 12, fellas, here we go. 65, 65. Is that hot? Yes.
Garoppolo again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Carl Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting